she received had any relation to the Ridley Thomas case. Derry Schrago, back with us, political strategist and USC professor. Derry, thanks for being here. So there's the saying, the ads write themselves. We've already seen Rick Caruso, fastest opponent, for the whole press conference on this.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm at USC, and both of them were involved with USC, and so this is fascinating to me, and I've managed a lot of campaigns and advised a lot of candidates for office holders, and this one's very simple. From my perspective, if I was advising Karen Bass, I'd say keep it short, keep it truthful. It's that simple. I mean, the answer is, look, the U.S. Attorney's Office has said I'm not under investigation. They may call me as a witness. If I'm asked to testify as a witness, I'll testify truthfully. I mean, that's all she should say. That's all she has to say.
I guess what confuses perhaps some people is if she is not under investigation, as apparently she is not, why is she even involved in this to begin with?
She received a scholarship from the social work school, and the social work school at USC is, or the former dean, I guess, is under investigation. And so, she was, it's sort of like, not exactly, but she was in the room when it happened. And so the U.S. Attorney's Office obviously thinks, at least for now, that she knows things and could testify to things that may relate to their case against the current defendants.
Would that be?
It's happened to me. I mean, I've been a witness in political corruption trials too. Not investigated, but you're in the room, literally.
Yeah, would that be like, did they pressure you? Was there any ask for quid pro quo? Was there anything like that? Is that the line they go down? Like, hey, they gave you this. It looks like a gift.
Yes, absolutely. Well, they'll take it as far as they can take it to prove their case. But forget public statements in the context of the mayor's race. Certainly on the stand, her attorney's going to just tell the truth. That's all. Just tell the truth. And based on what the U.S. attorney knows, apparently there's no reason to think that she may be charged with something. And on the other hand, Rick Caruso's obviously very deeply committed to USC, has played an incredibly important role there. And if he called me and said, well, what do I do about this? I'd say, if you think you want to take a shot, take a shot. But, the answer from somebody, probably not from Karen Bass, but from one of her supporters, will be, wait, hold on a second. All this happened on your watch. You were a trustee, so what did you do about it? So he's got some exposure here, and we'll just have to see who lands what punch. It's a tennis game. There's one player on each side of the court, and they'll keep hitting the ball back and forth. And we'll see if anybody bobbles the ball and ends up pulling that.
I wonder, though, if the public cares about this sort of stuff anymore. I mean, we've undergone so many changes in the political landscape in recent years. Things that used to disqualify candidates, now people kind of shrug their shoulders and they go, yeah, oh well, so what? And they move on. Is this one of these?
Well, time will tell, but I think you're right. I think you hit a very important point here, which is that voters have become, I guess we could say, increasingly tolerant of all kinds of behavior that used to be, just killers for people in office or people running for office. And I know from listening to voters in LA in the last year that this may very well, and again, I hate to predict anything, it may turn out to be at best for both candidates, yada, yada, yada. We've heard this all before. Voters don't particularly trust anybody in politics, consultants included. And so this Caruso may not land a punch.
Does it also kind of complicate the fact that it's a complicated story that, okay, there was a bill in Congress that would have expanded some access to federal funding, and the social work school was in there, but she says there was somebody else that brought that to me years ago, and the ethics committee cleared me for the gift, and then it takes 30 minutes to explain everything, and you don't have that in a 30-second ad. You can hit out on the headline, but past that, you get into a huge discussion about it, people's eyes kind of gloss over.
No, they do. They absolutely gloss over, and I mean, I've seen this happen over and over again, both in elections and focus groups and opinion research. They just throw up their hands. I mean, they don't think they can make sense of it, so then they have to decide how important the charge is. And again, we'll see what happens here, but and I think that you guys said this, voters have more important things on their mind in this, and I mean, we start talking about homelessness and a whole bunch of other issues that they care about a great deal in LA, and this as I said, sort of yada, yada, yada.
If she is the more quote-unquote trusted already in the polls, though, and this kind of thing comes up and it doesn't look good, at least that headline version, and maybe even later when you dig in, does she take a hit in that category? And people go, well, maybe, I don't know, but this Crusoe guy, I'll give him a thought.
I think that's a very important point. That is a risk that she confronts, and that's why I said my advice to her would be keep it short, keep it truthful, and don't look defensive. If you have no reason to be defensive, don't start looking defensive. So straight answers, honest answers, that's the best she can do. And as I say, I never know. If I knew, I would have won every campaign I ever managed. But my guess is that based on what we just said, voters are going to move on to things that they do understand and are more immediately concerned with. And there's some major issues in the city that rise to that level, and they may conclude this just is not one of them.
Darius Schrago, political strategist and professor there at USC.
And I have a feeling that this is going to be hosting a 1-hour debate between Karen Bass and John Russo. That's going to be Thursday, October the 6th at 9 p.m.
More in-depth to come. Another half an hour. Phil Hittner, we've talked to him many times from Ukraine. He's covering the war there. He's in LA. He'll be in studio here with us in traffic in just a minute.
The IRS doesn't mess around. If they want your money, they'll take it. They can take your paycheck and bank account too, even from your home or business. Don't take on the IRS alone. If you owe back taxes, the smartest thing you can do is call Optima Tax Relief. The experts at Optima specialize in a powerful IRS tax assistance program called the Fresh Start Initiative. Their clients that qualify are saving thousands. One call starts the process to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS from targeting you. But don't delay. It's important to act now while you still have options. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Optima has already resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get your life back. For tax help you need, or tax help you can trust, call Optima now for your free consultation.
Call 800-966-3144. That's 800-966-3144. 800-966-3144. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too. If you feel symptoms, even if they're mild, you should test fast. Test positive and at high risk of severe COVID-19, then act fast. With authorized oral treatments that can be taken at home and must be taken within 5 days from when symptoms begin. COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too by asking your healthcare provider if the oral treatment is right for you. Learn about a treatment option at treatcvid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
8:55 on KI. Just going to check on your traffic on the line, so we get you over quiet.
Let's talk about your drive on that 5 heading through Mistake and Reagan Tipsons. I guess it's got a route to make tonight. So you've got delays. My friend, about a 40-minute delay starting right at Newhall Ranch is where the backup begins. So right at Highway 126, going to stay tough. Past Lake East, of course, you lose all those lanes. You're just down to 2 lanes. The roadway is open as of now. So if you get a start, you should be good to go. 405 South here in the south or in Seal Beach. Right for Seal Beach Boulevard. Still working a crash in the carpool left lane. Still the problem on the 405 South at the 73 transition. That is a singular that should be canceling any moment now if it hasn't already. This is a crash here. From the 22, heading westbound, we had a problem at Euclid. Everything just went off the freeway, so I still see a little slowing in that west 22, so just be prepared for a little bit there. If you're on the 710 north, that transition to the north 5, looks like CSP's holding all lanes here to clear this injury crash. So for 710, yes, you do have some slowing there. Hollywood Freeway, slowing from Santa Monica Boulevard into downtown. Next report's coming up.
10分したら戻りますね。ちょっとお客さんが取れましたので、10分かからないぐらいかな。後で戻ります。
a very widespread attitude, which is this is our time, it's now or never. If we lose this war, we will never be sovereign again, and we cannot allow ourselves to be subjugated to our ancestral colonial power.
Yeah, they want their own country. Journalist Phil Idner is with us and will stay with us for the rest of the show. Back in just a few minutes here on In Depth.
Save on your supplements during the big semi-annual sale at Whole Foods Market. Take 25% off all supplements through September 13th, while supplies last. Plus, Prime members save an extra 10%.
見えないけど
Shop now, in-store or online. Terms apply.
帰りましょう帰りましょう
You're just gonna eat these poor nachos with no flavor. Crank it up! Crank it up!
出れるのかな
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot. I put pepper on everything. New vehicles are arriving daily at your Toyota dealer, including powerful new
どうやって出るんだこれ
tough exterior
入っ
and
てるかな
incredible towing capacity. To see all offers in a new Tacoma or find a dealer near you, visit
Get down.
Toyota.com. We make it easy.
Dan owed an unbelievable amount of money to the IRS.
I got behind on my taxes. It's a horrible feeling.
He was in denial.
When I get those letters from the IRS, you wanted to act like they didn't exist.
Finally, Dan turned to Optima Tax Relief, the
戻りました
leading tax resolution
ハリウッドボールに
firm.
お客さんを
They'd
送
resolved
ってきまし
over
た
$1 billion for their clients.
Optima got me
もうとっくに始まってる時間なんですけどね
It was every
多
bit of a
分
new lease on
雨が降っててハリウッドボールってね野外のコンサート会場なんですよね だから雨に濡れるんですよ今日はね大変だよね
If you're worried about
雨
what's
に濡
going
れ
to
る
happen with the IRS, stop worrying. Make the call now.
800-966-3144. That's 800-966-3144. 800-966-3144.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimony from actual clients. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
It's 9:15 on KNX. Time to get a check of your traffic on the flyers, and here is Tony Campos.
Got a crash on 405 North Bellflower Boulevard in Long Beach. It's between a car and the center divider. Looks like that's crossing carpool lane, and that vehicle may not be movable. So in that case, we'll probably have a little bit of backup. Other side of the freeway heading southbound, 405 South of Steel Beach Boulevard into
ついでですからちょっと賑やかしいとこ走って
That is for an injury
行きま
crash,
しょう
and that's causing some heavy backup from just before the 605. Elsewhere in Orange County,
そうですね明日のね昼過ぎぐらいまで降るらしいんですよ
right about 17th Street.
なんかメキシコの方からメキシコの方にあった台風が少しなんか登ってきて温帯低気圧に変わったっていう話なんですけどね明日の午前中ぐらいまで雨です
From Hasley Canyon, and that stays busy to the upper crossover. Next report at 9:25. With more reports more often. KNX News 97.1 FM.
This is KNX In Depth. Mike Simpson and Charles Feldman.
We're back to journalist Phil Idner, who is in studio with us now. Talking about his time in Ukraine covering the
こ
war.
こハリウッドハイランドっていうところです
I was wondering because
凱旋門みたいなもん
in the early stages of this war,
電気新しくつきましたね前ついてなかったなんか日が昇るみたいな電気は
People left Ukraine because, well, there was a war going on and they didn't want to be there, and I guess that's understandable.
明日ですね明日
What happened to those people?
朝からね本当はちょっとねライブ配信をしに行きたい場所があったんですよねジャパニーズクラシックカーショーって言って日本の旧車が、500台ぐらいね集まるイベントがあるんですよ旧車会っていうのがね年に1回のイベントなんですけどそこの会場にその様子をねライブ配信しに行きたかったんですけど雨が降るみたいなんですよだからその雨次第ですねちょっとねぐるっと一回りこの前トヨタの車のイベントに行ってライブ配信した時みたいにねちょっとぐるっと一回りして
just because they know that
そこに参加されてる方全部移して帰ろうかなと思って
make sure that their own homes are not
思ってたんですけどね。ちょっとね、雨なんですよ。まあこのくらいの雨だったら別にどうってことないですけどね。
because there is a real sense of survivor's guilt. The fact that their country is going through this trauma and that they fled and that they for whatever reasons, legitimate in their own eyes or in the eyes of their fellow countrymen or what have you, that you know, that they,
雨降ったら営業、
for whatever reason compelled them to
雨降らなかったらイベントへ、そうそうそう、そんな感じですね。
with Ukraine and standing in their own soil.
このくらいの降りだったら行きますけどね。
I was an eyewitness to a phone call a few months into the war where
あんまりカンカン照りでもね、暑くて、見にくいっては見にくいんですけど、パラッパラするぐらいだったらいいんですけどね。
the brother had left to get the family out and then the war really, I mean, was
う
right
わ
before the invasion. The
ー、
invasion
車が
found himself going to basically stop.
車が突っ込んだんだね。
And the phone call was
Wow.
heart-wrenching because I could hear him sobbing on the other end of the phone.
あそこのお店に車が突っ込んだみたいですね。ぐしゃーって全部潰れてる。車が突っ込んだ。
The rest of his country was in turmoil. So there's a lot going on with that. But
もうちょっと早く気がつけばよかった。
when I arrived in March 1st, there were massive streets, of course, crowds of people.
ハリウッドハイランドの交差点ですね、ここは。
August 1st, around about that time, it was a trickle. There was a handful of people leaving.
There have been multiple aid packages coming from us here in this country, from Europe. The frequency, how much of a punch those pack. Is Ukraine getting what they need, and have you seen a drop-off in that assistance, or at least the attention span?
建物に車、日本でも最近、あ、そうっすか。
Because frankly, actually, a lot of the Ukrainians are saying to the West, you're sending us the wrong thing. We don't need that. We're a developed nation. We're not.
アクセルとブレーキの踏み間違いとか、そんなあれですかね。
We're impoverished. We have means in this
それも
capacity.
交差点と全然関係ないところのまっすぐ道のところにどうやってあえて突っ込むんですかね。
And a lot of NGOs,
ちょっと不思議。
whose intentions were good, were approaching Ukraine in a very different perspective than what the reality is on the ground. For example, they have a medical system in Ukraine that is, you know, world class. So they don't need MRIs. They don't need, you know, a lot of what was being sent to them in the beginning because they had it there. What they need is the peripheral stuff that maybe, so maybe they need
ハリウッド&ハイランド。ここを曲がったら、向かいがエルキャプテンシアターですね。にぎやかしいところにちょっと出てきました。
that maybe would have fallen into war. So, on the battlefield, for example, they may not need night vision goggles, but they might very well need the batteries for those night vision goggles. So you need to be thinking about a much more nuanced list in terms of what it is they need. Of course, they need the weaponry first and foremost, and they're getting that. It's my opinion. All these other things.
雨のハリウッド。これ珍しいんですよね。年に何回もないもん。エルキャプテンシアターが左側ですね。ディズニーの映画館ですね。右側がハードロックカフェ。手前がね、ここが、ドルビーシアターっていうのがここにありますね。ドルビーシアターっていうのがあって、ハードロックカフェがあって、それからチャイニーズシアターですね。バイバイ走って。雨で全然見えない。失礼しました。チャイニーズシアターも雨降ってるけど人いっぱいですね。
And for Russia, that is a huge blow because that is something that they distinctly wanted to get rid of. They did not want pro-Western Kiev, and that's exactly what's going to happen. They've
なんだっけ、レイン ンセンシングワイパーっていうやつがなかなか反応が悪い。
devastating loss in terms of what it does to their economy, to their world standing. They're going to be a pariah state for quite some time, certainly while Putin is in power. I don't think
ここで U ターンしてもう一回反対方向に走ってきますね、今度ね。
Because I think Russia is at an inflection point that maybe it should have addressed after the fall of the Soviet Union, and they never quite did because the dreams of Yeltsin were so quickly smashed by a KGB and intelligence and a military takeover in the Kremlin that has led to the last 22 years of Russia not doing any of the essential changes that I think it needs to do and has needed to do, certainly in the post-Soviet era. And it has not addressed some fundamental issues of how it's structured. And this is going to be such a shock to the system when the Ukrainians win this war, which I think is a
今度はこっち側からすると左側になりますね。チャイニーズシアターがあって、その向こう側、ハードロックの向こう側がドルビーシアターですね。ここはこっち側が、今反対側になってたけど。
Thank you for coming in, and we'll talk to you when you're back. That's in depth for today, for the week. We'll be back on Monday.
いないか。この辺がドルビーシアターです。こっち側がエルキャプテン。
Well, it's still intended you may be trying to leave town. If you're headed on the 5 north into the Grapevine area, you are going to be a little disappointed. There are 2 lanes open. There's also 2 lanes shut down. They're doing some heavy-duty road work for the damage that was caused by the fires last week.
上の方のちょっと黒いとこ、白い建物のね、一番上の黒いところが、あそこがラーメンのイベントがあったところですね。何回かラーメン食べに来ましたって言ったところ、あそこですね。
For a while longer. 405 north at Bellflower Boulevard, it's like Long Beach, where there are some vehicles blocking one of the middle lanes. Looks like nobody's injured, but that vehicle, especially that one blocking the middle lane, is not movable. So that's going to cause quite a backup.
大昔来ましたので。
and get that hauled away. 405 south at Seal Beach Boulevard, we've got the carpool lane and left lane.
ほとんど、ドルビーシアターとかあった時はあったかないかわかんないですけど、昔一番最初にできた時はね、コダックシアターって言ってたんですけどね。ここだからハリウッドハイランドのそこの建物以外はね、ほとんど何にも変わってないですよ。30年同じ。俺が知る限り。ほとんどそう。
It's like walking into an entire city block of menswear. They have a selection that's more than 50 men's stores combined. The folks at Hollywood Suits are one of the nation's largest suit manufacturers, and they supply many of the major retail chains you're used to going to paying 4 to 5 times as much. Folks, hear this out. 3 quality men's suits for $3.99, or 3 woolen cashmere suits for $4.99. That's right. 3 wool and cashmere suits, the best fabric on earth, for $4.99. Plus, you get 15 accessory items at no extra charge. And they carry big names like Armani, Canali, Salvatore Laurenti, and many others. And why rent a tuxedo when you can own one for less than $100? Hollywood Suits. 3 locations: Hollywood, Torrance, and Orange County. Or visit them online at hollywoodsuits.com. Hollywood Suits. They fit everyone.
ハリウッドブルバードを東方向へ進んでいます。
Save big on laptops and desktops with Windows 11 Pro. Plus, get amazing deals on server, storage, and cloud solutions, as well as top work accessories, including docks, monitors, and more. Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL for special business offers during our semi-annual sale.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book.
ワンオンワン、はい。ここから、東方向へ今向かってるんですけど、ハリウッドブルバードを抜けたところの、入り口のとこからワンオンワンをダウンタウン方向ですね、今度はね。
Shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness. This is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Fox. Saturday, legendary college football powerhouse collide as Alabama
Alabama takes on Texas in the big new Saturday game of the week on Fox. Reigning Heisman winner Bryce Young leads the top-ranked Crimson Tide against Quinn Ewers and the Longhorns. A matchup between two heavyweight fighters. It all starts at 10 Eastern with the big noon kickoff pregame show. And then it's Alabama, Texas.
なんかあんまりあれが、今あれがワイパー止まってた。ちょっとワイパーの間隔を狭めました。なんか事故っすかね、そこね。パトカーもいっぱい止まってるわ。もしかしたら通れないんじゃないですか、これ。通行止めっぽいな。ハリウッドはこうやってね、夜のこの時間になるとね、なんか物騒になっていくっていうんですかね。まだちょっと物騒になるには早いけど、事故か喧嘩か、これダメだ、通れないわ。ちょっとやじ馬しましょう。なんかあったんですね、あれ。そこでも入ったら大変なことになるな。ちょっとここで U ターンします。そっちに入ったら出られなくなっちゃう、これ。よいしょよいしょよいしょ。ここで曲がっとかないとちょっと大変なことになりそうだから。
Good evening, I'm Brian Ping. Top local story at 9:30. It was bad enough being hot in Southern California, but when you added on the humidity from the sideswipe of what used to be Hurricane K, hot turned into, well, disgusting.
The oppressive humidity was in the air long before the rain actually arrived. Sam worked in West LA where it was 94 degrees and then came home to Long Beach as the rain came ashore and it only dropped the temperature by about 10 degrees to the mid-80s. He has his plans set for making it through the weekend. AC on and just watch Netflix all day. Just chill all day. You don't even care about the I don't. Just the AC. He also said he'd be crossing his fingers the whole time there aren't any electrical blackouts in his neighborhood. In Long Beach, Pete Demetrio, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
Rain generated by the remnants of the storm have helped fire crews slow the spread of the Fairview fire, burning near
ちょっと賑やかしい通りをちょっと走ろうかなと思うと車がいっぱいいる。なんですかね。このバーも新しいバーがまたできてる。サイレン4回。
He says the rain is welcome, but there are other concerns.
I just bring some concerns, though, as far as the debris flows, potential debris flows, I should say, and flooding that could occur with this much rainfall. So it's definitely something we're keeping an eye on, and we'll continue to do so as the storm moves through.
He says so far there have been no rain-related incidents around the fire. Keep the sunscreen as handy as the umbrella. That's one prediction for Southern California's weather future.
Unusually heavy rain events will be part of Southern California's new normal. That is what USC's environmental sciences professor Bill Deverell is telling KNX. He says California needs to do a better job going forward of taking advantage of these rainstorms.
How do you capture that rain instead of just having it flood out eventually to the sea? We've got to recognize how precious this resource is. We've got better mechanisms by which we capture it when it comes. It's hard to convince the society to do that. Sometimes you might get 7 years in a row of drought or war and think, well, it's not going to rain. Well, it will rain.
Because of climate change, he says long stretches of intense heat and unexpected rain events together. They are part of the extreme weather future for Southern California.
左側の黒い建物のね、一番上に電気がいっぱいついてるところもルーフトップのレストランあるんですけどね、あそこも結構人気のスポットなんだけど、今日はもうダメですね、これね、雨降って。ちょっとこれ進んでないから予定変更してサンセットブルバードの方へ
we've rebuilt the
なりますね。
berm. Our crews started working on the berm last night, right at
The
midnight.
work began after the waves started lapping over the berm that was already in
飲
place.
み屋さんへ遊びに行くお姉ちゃん、あ、君、じゃあ
Combination of high tides, combination of
ドレスびしゃびしゃ。
has made it very challenging for us.
LA の人、傘持ってる人いないから、みんな傘なんかさしていないから、これ。みんなびしゃびしゃになりながら歩いて。
So far, but tonight's the big night in Long Beach. John Bear, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
傘さしてる人ゼロ。
A large amount of materials used to make ghost guns have been recovered by authorities in LA County. The LAPD says a task force executed search warrants in San Pedro and Gardena and found about 200 ghost gun frames, handgun slides, and other tools used for making ghost guns. Police say their investigation started when a foreign national tried to illegally export 11 ghost guns, 2 of which were assault weapons, along with 3 silencers. Repairs on the 5 freeway in Cascade caused all kinds of headaches. So repairs are ongoing, and LA County Supervisor says it's going much too slowly.
Caltrans imposed closures on the important stretch so crews could repair damage from the route fire, which broke out on August 31st. Supervisor Catherine Barger tells KNX her request to the Department of Public Works regarding the old road.
We're now looking at limiting that to only public access for those that live in the area. I hear my constituents loud and clear. The frustration is off the chart.
She's encouraging her colleagues in the state to work with her to resolve the problem soon.
I've written a letter to the governor asking him to support Caltrans on expediting this work. The governor's been very responsive in the past to the requests that we've made, so I'm confident the governor's going to look at my letter and recognize that this is something that is vital to goods movement and vital to my constituents in the North County.
The current estimate to have everything completed is a few months from now, which Barger calls completely unacceptable. Jan Stevens, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
It is 9:35 on KNX, and check your traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. Here's Tony Campos.
We've got a report of a crash on the 605 South at Ramona Boulevard. This is between Ramona and the 10 freeway. This vehicle is on its side. It's blacked out, no lights on, and once CHP gets there, this was also reported on the on-ramp, but this may be in lanes. So once they arrive, they'll let us know which lanes are blocked. 405 South at Lakewood, with something blocking the freeway. Looks like that's been removed. Could have been debris or a vehicle. 5 South at Lakewood Boulevard, we've got a large truck that crashed into that right shoulder wall, and that may still be blocking that right lane. That's another spot where emergency crews have not yet arrived, so we'll get an exact know-how if those lanes are blocked. Well, 605 South and Simpsons going right for the 405. Looks like they stopped lanes on the 405 South at Seal Beach to get a crash removed from lanes. That was blocking the car pulling left, and those are now cleared. A lot of backup in Cascade.
ここさっき今日の配信してたところですね。
We've got 2 lanes open, 2 lanes closed for some heavy-duty Caltrans work. So that's very slow from Hathaway Canyon as you head north at the Cascade Lake. Next report at 9:45 with more reports more often. KNX News 97.1 FM.
And for more on this weather, here is Scott Larmore.
Boy, it's not every September day that you track a tropical storm about 240 miles off to the south of L.A. This tropical storm K has really made a wallop down across the border with some big wind energy coming up across Southern California off to the south of us, and some impressive wind speeds have been recorded and clocked. Some of the mountains of San Diego County have had some 90-mile-per-hour plus winds and hurricane plus strength winds down on the border. The rains come into L.A. County, and looks like it breaks the back of this heat wave, 10-day heat wave. It feels tropical out there with east winds and showers tonight, some half-inch rains in the mid-70s downtown tonight, and then mostly cloudy tomorrow, 86. I think most of the rains will be coming to an end as the sun rises Saturday, and Sunday partly cloudy, 70 degrees. I'm meteorologist Scott Larmore, KNX News 97.1.
It's 9:37.
Good light. Lights by Brett Walker.
雨足強くなってきましたね、少しね。
Hi, I'm Inc. Magazine best-selling author Brett Kitchen, and I want to give you a free copy of my brand new book, Wealth Beyond Wall Street, because we all know another market crash could be right around the corner. After losing 35% in my IRA in the crash years ago, I said enough. And since then, I discovered a way to grow money potentially double digits, reduce taxes dramatically, and also have my money protected when the next stock market crash hits. When the next market crash hits, you lose nothing. Call Wealth Beyond Wall Street now to get your free copy and talk with a specialist to discover this little-known strategy to get potential double-digit growth during good years and never lose when the next stock market crash hits, all while building a tax-advantaged retirement. Call 1-800-324-4141 to discover this asset that's growing Wall Street money and grow wealth. Plus, get one of just 97 free books left. Leave the cover shipping and handling, no credit card required. Call 1-800-324-4141
誰も傘さしてない。びっしゃびしゃもうこれ。そうなんですよ。もう車ドロドロになっちゃうんですよね。これが問題。拭いてもドロドロ。KTLA チャンネル5テレビ局ですね。ここね、テレビ局の横を通って、その向こうがネットフリックスの本社なんですよね、ここね。ネットフリックスの本社が右側にあるんですけど、もう今誰もいないけどね、夜のこの時間は。ネットフリックスの本社です。そうそう、傘持ってる人いないですよ。だって300何十日晴れだから雨なんて何日降るかってぐらいしか降らないですからね。傘持ってる人いないですよね。まあ冬の時期はね、冬の時期は結構雨が頻繁に降るときは持ってる人いますけど、俺はトランクに一応積んであるんですけどね、引っ張り出したことはないですね。
Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister, and the United States had presidents like Truman and Eisenhower.
Tony Travers is a professor in the Department of Government at the London School of Economics.
In the early 1950s, Europe was still recovering from the war. In Britain was still having friction. Young men had to join the armed forces.
Elizabeth famously took them off on her thinking about a variety of subjects. Her son, also famously has not, must now learn a different way. Talk about change. Jones from the KMX News 97.1 FM. Traffic coming up in 4 minutes. Gonna stay. Gonna be back up the clock north at 9:41. People say that they Google you. Search engines don't always get it right. And when they're wrong, it's your reputation they decide. So what do you do when you don't agree with your search?
いつも走ってるとこ見てもらったら見てもらってるから分かると思うんですけどね、俺一番左側走るのが大好きなんですけど、大好きっていうかフリーウェイに乗ったら一番左側をいつも走るんですけどね、雨の日だけは一番左は走りません。雨の日はね、一番左側を走ると水が溜まってるとこがあるんですよね。結構ね排水が悪くて詰まってるとことかはね、水が溜まってるとハイドロプレインしちゃうから危ないですよ。線踏んでるじゃない君、線踏んでるじゃないな、何考えてんのよ。そうそう、わだちっていうかね、あれなんですよ、道が結構マウンドみたいになってて、真ん中の車線が一番高くて両端にこう下がってるんですよね。だからマウンドみたいになってて、まあそれで水はけがいいようになってるんですけど、 そのおかげで水がその中央分離帯の方にね流れて溜まるんですよね。車線の中じゃないんですけど、そのね中央分離帯のところに水が溜まるんですよね。まあこんぐらいのスピードで遅いノロノロ走ってると別にどうってことないんですけどね。これあんまり左からねこうバンバン抜かれるのあんま好きじゃなくてね。もう日頃雨が降らないもんだからゴミだらけで、ね、排水溝のところが網がねなんか詰まってそこに水がジャバーってね溜まるんですよ、水たまりが。危ないんですよね、だから。基本はこうやって一番左の車線をいつも走ってるんですけどね。ちょうどこの今走ってる一番左とその1個右の間をねバイクの人が結構ねバンバン走っていくから、左から2番目を走ってると自分の真横をねバイクがバンバン通っていくんですよね。だからそれがあんま好きじゃなくて、こっちに走ってるとねもう左側誰も来ないから気にする必要ないっていうんですか。速いとか追い越しとかじゃなくてもここは走ってるのが一番安全っていうところでね。右だけ気にしてればいいんでね、これだと、安全運転の、秘訣と思ってるんですけどね、自分ではね。その代わり雨の日はね水が溜まるから、このくらいのスピードだったらどうってことないんですけどね。速いスピードで走ってたら水溜まってるところにハンドル取られてスピンしたりしたら危ないですからね。結構ね水溜まりを上通ると滑りますよ、やっぱね。スルーって言ったらもう最後ですからね、気をつけないと。ついでにダウンタウン抜けて帰ろうかな。雨のダウンタウン、雨のハリウッドから雨のダウンタウンへ。ダウンタウンの中通過して帰りましょう。これ101から110サウスですね。これ110サウス、ビルの横を抜けてナインスストリートで降りますね。ビルの上、雲に隠れてます。いつも見えるところが見えない。インターコンチネンタルホテルっていうのがあるんですけどね、そこにヨットの帆みたいなのがあるんですけど、一番てっぺん見えないですね。雨雲の中に隠れてます。どこ行くのどこ行くのどこ行くの、入らないよ君、危ないでしょ、入れないじゃないの。
We're hoping because they both got off with competent facts. The suspect lives in the area, and somebody in the area will recognize him.
He knew how to ride the metro. He took it often. We've gone through so
雨雲が
His Oscar's partner, investigators
高
say
層ビルのてっぺんは雨雲に隠れてます
this was a random attack, that Oscar wasn't specifically targeted. In Monterey Park, Craig Fickner, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
LA Unified Superintendent Alberto Carvalho has given us an update on last weekend's ransomware attack.
While they initially thought the transportation system was fully operational, Carvalho says they believe it was touched.
いつもと感じが違いますよね。やっぱり雨雲入ってると。
Even though they have no evidence of personnel data infiltration at this point, he says.
We are concerned about that touch on ISIS. What exactly it means. As we gain additional information, we can release it. We will release it. That's still a very possible, but that's a great concern for us.
Carvalho says
なんて書いてある？エクストリームヒート。うわー。
partial encryption, they do not know how deep or what the utilization of the data that was touched has resulted in. That's part of the ongoing investigation. The LA Times has reported that a cyber criminal syndicate is taking credit for the ransomware attack. Margaret
お客さんが取れちゃった。
Temporary pandemic outdoor dining permits for restaurants on the 3rd Street Promenade.
あー。
Restaurant owners want the city to extend them.
フェデラルバンク、これ。 サッカーの試合帰りかな。サッカーの試合帰り。さっき今来た道をね戻るみたいな感じですね。ダウンタウンを越して今南下ってるんですけどね、今度はねダウンタウンを越して北に向かうみたいな、今来た道の逆方向みたいな感じですね。マダイってほどじゃないな。なんかアジとかサバぐらいですかね。タイとかカツオとかってほどじゃないですけど、イワシよりはいいですね。サンマの塩焼きとかそんな感じですかね。まあまあ美味しい。大物じゃないけど食べたら美味しい。そうそうそうそう。
Crystallization, delicious gummies, tasty powder drinks, or easy to swallow capsules. It's gentle on the stomach and no prescription is needed. Go to stonestopper.com. Stonestopper.com. You don't want kidney stones.
いやーこれでもちょっとまだスタジアムの中にいるじゃない。本当にもうちょっと困ったなこれ。いないね。ロサンゼルスサッカークラブ、フットボールクラブ、LAFC って言ってサッカーの試合じゃないですかね、多分。
local tax relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-269-3394. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business-backed taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394.
Dell Technologies' semi-annual sale has arrived, and it's time to upgrade to the latest business technology. Save big on laptops and desktops with Windows 11 Pro. Plus, get amazing deals on server, storage, and cloud solutions, as well as top work accessories, including docks, monitors, and more. Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL for special business
もしかしたら女子の試合かな。アメリカ対メキシコの女子の試合かもしれないな。メジャーリーグサッカーじゃないわ。なんか女子のサッカーリーグができるとかって言ってて、アメリカの女子対メキシコの女子みたいな、確かなんかあるんですよね、試合が。多分それですね。
Coming up at the top of the hour here on KNX, very unusual weather in Southern California and what's in store for the next 24 hours. We'll tie coming up right now. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5. Here's Tony Campos.
And speaking of that weather, it's making the roads very, very slick. So just watch those speeds and be very careful out there. On the 405 north at Long Beach Boulevard, we've got a vehicle that ran over some debris, possibly a tire on the roadway. So that vehicle is over at the center divider right now, and that tire may still be in lanes. CHP heading there right now. 605 south at Valley, we've got a vehicle blocking that center divider area, and that is causing a little bit of backup. We've got a crash on the 605 south at Ramona Boulevard. Those right two lanes are blocked by an overturned vehicle. Looks like that vehicle is on its side. 5 south at Lakewood Boulevard, we've got a large truck that slid into the right shoulder sound wall. And so that may be blocking the Lakewood Boulevard on-ramp. That is very slow as you head through Commerce, southbound, just past Garfield Street, and start slowing. We've got heavy backup, very heavy backup in Castaic. Northbound 5, got 2 lanes closed, 2 lanes are open, and that's very busy from Hasley Canyon as you make your way up past Castaic Lake. Next report at 10:05. With more reports more often, KNX News 97.1 FM.
It's 9:56 on KNX.
Showbiz Express, I'm Ross Preston. The Emmy-winning series The Handmaid's Tale has been renewed by Hulu for its 6th and final season, just ahead of its season 5 premiere on September 14th. The series, adapted from the classic novel by Margaret Atwood, stars Elizabeth Moss. Handmaid's Tale became the first show on the streaming service to win an Emmy Award. Since then, it's racked up a total of 15 primetime Emmys. A woman staying in an Airbnb discovers that the house she's rented is not what it seems. Justin Long stars as AJ in Barbarian and says playing a character who isn't that nice is rare for him.
おお、まあ、空が明るくなったけど、花火が上がってるけど、試合すんだのかな、なんか見えないね、何も。ちょうどビルのあれで。
To some of those aspects, but some I could. I'm an actor, you know. I have my own struggles with narcissism, and I think it's just a matter of like leaning into those like unsavory elements of my personality and imagining what it would be like to be somebody like that.
Barbarian opens in theaters nationwide today. You've seen him countless times on television and in films, from NCIS and Grey's Anatomy to The West Wing, and his current role in the Netflix series. Michael Williams joins me on the next Showbiz Upfront, available at Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Much more on ShowbizExpress.com, and for the Showbiz Express Network, Ross Crystal, KNX News 97.1 FM.
The tire sale of all tire sales. Buy 2, get 2 free. Now with Big O Tires through September 11th.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month. And that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for Medishare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Medishare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a
そ
ton
し
and
た
make
ら
it better. Imagine being
お
happy
客さん
without you
乗
taking
せ
care
ま
of
すん
your
で、
health
ちょっと
care.
また
So
音
if you're
切りますね。
self-employed or
ま
got
た
a
後
big
で戻りま
economy or you just want
す。
a plan you're happy with, you can call haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccups. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations, so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Staples has everything for school at great prices. So this year you won't go back to school. You'll be ready to move forward and build that papier-mâché volcano.
I am not cleaning this up.
Yeah, I meant the kids. Staples will help them move forward. Right now, Crayola 10-count markers and 12-count colored pencils are just 99 cents each, and Staples one-subject notebooks are only 35 cents. Everything on your list at amazing prices. Staples, we're not going back. We're going forward to school. Ends 9/10. In store only, limit 30.
Coming up at the bottom of the hour here on KNX, the heat and humidity just continue, even after the expiration of our excessive heat warning that lasted for 10 days. We'll tell you what you can expect coming up right now, 10:45, traffic 10:25. Traffic weather together, and here is Tony Campos.
We've now got a SIG alert in place on the 605 at the 60. This was reported as a crash that had cleared, but it looks like it has not.
Hi, Gary-san. Oh, it's got us.
For about the next half hour. Again, that's 605 south, right at the 60. We've got a big rig. This is in Downey on the 5 south, right about Lakewood, that hit the right shoulder sound wall after spinning out. So we've got that right lane still blocked. And there's a crash on the 605 south at Ramona. Those right 2 lanes are still blocked. At times it did look as though lanes were stopped to try and get this crash clear. That car overturned. So we've got Lower Azusa Road where you're going to start slowing as you head southbound. And there is a crash, thank you for the Valley 101 South. Right before Tahunga, we've got the right 2 lanes closed. That because all lanes were stopped for a few minutes. So right now that back up from Coldwater Canyon. Next report at 10:35 with more reports more often. KNX News 97.1 FM.
Tonight we've got lows not very low. And on that note, now that the excessive heat warning has expired,
砂漠地帯だから砂ぼこりがすごいんですけど、雨で綺麗さっぱり流れますね、このぐらい降ったら。
of this balmy weather. It lasts until 9 a.m. and then after that, finally feel some relief in the form of high temperatures that only get into the 70s and 80s. Valley's still getting up into the 90s. Right now, downtown LA has 71 at 10:26.
Want to learn more about NFT and crypto news? I'm Cheryl Lazar. Join me right here for Inside Web3. This week, the Ethereum Merge is said to be the biggest event in crypto history, so we're learning about how it started and what the future of the industry looks like. Inside Web3, 6 a.m. Sundays on KNX News 97.1 FM.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit beefy, or even with type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Affordable term life insurance is out there. Call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou at 800-481-1458. 800-481-1458 or visit biglou.com. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too.
Why do I choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because better sleep elevates my game. Only my Sleep Number 360 smart bed helps me fall asleep faster, keeps me cool, and effortlessly adjusts for my best sleep. The result? 28 minutes more restful sleep a night. That's more focus, more edge, and more highlights. And that means more wins for all of us.
Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed plus free delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL.
Aaron here, the founder of Calvin. A lot of companies get their windows shipped. At California Deluxe Windows, we design, manufacture, and install our own product. So you get fantastic windows at an affordable price. And our installation technique is so precise. Do not break your stucco. Your house could be covered with potato chips, and we wouldn't crack one. So
まりましょう。
Beautiful custom fit windows and doors made right here in LA. Call California Deluxe Windows. They've deflated their prices too. Right now, get 30% off every order.
It's California Deluxe Windows deflation sale.
Get 30% off every order. California Deluxe Windows. 800-953-6900. 800-953-6900. 800-953-6900.
Certain terms and conditions apply. CSOB number 77451.
Hey guys, let me tell you something about Hollywood Suits. I couldn't believe my eyes when I walked into the Hollywood Suits store. It's like walking into an entire city block of menswear. They have a selection that's more than 50 men's stores combined. The folks at Hollywood Suits are one of the nation's largest suit manufacturers, and they supply many of the major retail chains you're used to going to paying 4 to 5 times as much. Folks, hear this out. 3 quality men's suits for $3.99, or 3 woolen cashmere suits for $4.99. That's right. 3 wool and cashmere suits, the best fabric on earth, for $4.99. Plus, you get 15 accessory items at no extra charge. They carry big names like Armani, Canali, Salvatore Laurenti, and many others. And why rent a tuxedo when you can own one for less than $100? Hollywood Suits. 3 locations: Hollywood, Torrance, and Orange County. Or online at HollywoodSuits.com. Hollywood Suits. They fit everyone.
This is KNX News 97.1 FM, Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station. Good evening, I'm Brian Ping. Our top local story at 10:30. Out of the heat and into wet weather.
Looks like we're finally breaking the back of this big 10-day heat stretch that we've been under, this heat wave. All the heat alerts come to an end tonight as this tropical moisture comes on up from the south and works its way across the area. Wind advisories up for us. There have been some hurricane force plus winds down towards the border and east of San Diego, where some of the mountaintops have had hurricane force winds plus up into the 90-mile-per-hour range. Looks like some half-inch rains for us in the mid-70s. Mostly cloudy, breezy east winds Saturday, 86, and then Sunday partly cloudy, high of 87. I'm meteorologist Scott Moore, KNX News 97.1 FM.
When Tropical Storm K first arrived in Southern California,
And then when the rain came ashore in Long Beach, was there any cooling at all? Helen said,
No, never. Now, when it's hot like this, like 90 degrees or 100, rain makes it worse. That's my experience.
how have you been coping?
Just live with it. That's all you can do. Accept it. Sometimes I think that I'm somewhere else. Somewhere cold.
Another man said the only thing he was looking forward to in order to get through the weekend was binge watching on Netflix in front of the air conditioner and hoping the power and the AC stayed on. In Long Beach, Pete Demetrio, KNX News 97.1 FM.
Remnants of the storm felt in the effort to contain that brush fire near Hemet that has scorched more than 28,000 acres of brush. The Fairview fire is now 40% contained. Despite some rain, Cal Fire spokesman Rob Rossi tells KNX they had to ground all firefighting aircraft because of strong gusts of wind. Some mandatory evacuations have been reduced to voluntary ones this evening. That includes the western and southern areas of the fire. Standardized test results for LA Unified show the pandemic's impact on student learning.
In the words of Superintendent Alberto Carvalho, the pandemic deeply impacted learning performance. He says prior to the pandemic lost ground for many student groups, particularly Latinx students, English language learners, who lost the most ground, putting their performance for 21-22 par with the performance 5 or 6 years ago. In math, Carvalho says all grade levels lost ground in the 2022 Smarter Balanced Assessments. When it comes to English language arts, they saw a decrease in the percentage of students meeting or exceeding standards of a little over 2% when compared to 2018, 2019, and 11th graders had the greatest grade points. Margaret Carrero, KNX News, 97 FM.
The Los Angeles Teachers Union is slamming the latest contract offer. LA Unified saying it does nothing to move the district down the indicator provision system. LA Unified says its offer includes a 4% wage increase for the next 2 school years, and it will progressively reduce class sizes by 2026. The United Teachers Los Angeles says it's tired of the word games and broken math and calls a 4% raise menial. Federal marshals say that Leonard is worth $40,000.
Fugitive defense contractor Leonard Francis, a well-known
フランスの歌もうちょっと早く入ってればいいのにね。
charges of bribed U.S. Navy officials for cash and prostitutes over a number of years. Also
ス到着ですね。
Tonight we've got lows in the 70s and 80s. We've been telling you just how warm and muggy it is out there. So much so that even though the excessive heat warning has finally expired, the National Weather Service went ahead and succeeded that with a heat advisory. And this only covers the LA County coast, basin, and valleys. But it's because that overnight low temperature is not going to get very low at all. So much warmer than what we're used to at this time of night. It'll expire at 9 in the morning, and then that's when we're going to start to see cooler temperatures settling in and a good chance of rain on and off through the day. Inglewood has 73 right now. Ontario has 73, and Costa Mesa has 73 at 10:37.
Are you a real estate investor looking to refinance one or more of your properties?
さあ、それではそろそろこの辺で終了ですね。
At Cash Call Mortgage, we have loans designed specifically for investment properties. We qualify customers based on the cash flow from the investment property and no tax returns or employment verification. Cash Call Mortgage does not charge any broker fee. If you're a real estate investor looking to refinance one or more of your mortgages, give Cash Call Mortgage a try. You can start your application online at cashcallmortgage.com or call now. Call 800-639-0810. That's 800-639-0810. 800-639-0810. Cash Call Mortgage is a PBA Bank Mortgage Corp. NMLS ID 128231. Not all applicants will qualify. Equal housing lender licensed by California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation. Residential Mortgage Lending Act license number 4131083. Not licensed in all states, including New York. These loans may have higher interest rates, higher points, and/or higher cost than a full documentation loan.
I looked at our electric bills and it keeps going up.
We have rolling blackouts.
Declare your energy independence with Zephyr Solaris, the #1 solar plus battery installer in the United States.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Good night.